Oh my God, man. The funniest things are happening, right? Funniest things are happening. But hey, like I told you, you need to be ready for it. Anyways, hey, before anything else, please, okay, give me a thumbs up. Just hit the like button. Hit the subscribe because we're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. And also don't forget to share so that all the millionaire-minded attitude people can see the videos and this channel can grow. And also don't forget one important thing is comment. We need to encourage each other. There's blood in the street, okay? But you need to encourage people. Trust me, a little positivity goes a long way. You never know. People wake up in the, how you say it, in a bad mood. But if you're positive to them, that could even change the way they go about the day. And you've done a very, very big thing, a very big favor to yourself, to your neighbor, to humanity, and everybody else, okay? So please, try to be positive. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we're gonna look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we'll check out prices in details. And for the first time today, I don't think we're gonna look at positions because I made a move, which again, in my opinion, I think is the right thing to do right now. In your opinion, well, maybe you did something different. But so yeah, you probably want. I'm going to show you why. But I don't think depends on your risk tolerance. Like I said, right? Me, I made the move because I think it's going to be good for me. Anyways, yeah. And right after that, we will check on look at prices. And once we're done with that, yeah, y'all know the drill, right? Trumpicius is not here today, but so I'm gonna ask you myself. Are we buying Lambos yet? But things are beginning to unravel themselves, right? You remember when we were talking about super cycle here, super cycle this, blah blah blah. And the funniest thing of it all, CZ was the first person to come out here and talking about super cycle. And I was sitting here telling you, there is no super cycle. There is no super cycle. It's just people being afraid. Because if you check, last year, October, I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are moving away from Binance. Last year, October, CZ orchestrated the highest money highway robbery you've ever seen. Okay, those of you who don't know, that's why I keep telling you, when you trade with stablecoins, stablecoins are a very sharp knife, which in one way, it can benefit an ecosystem. In another way, it can decimate the entire ecosystem. Okay, so we were coming off a good news. Trumpicius, Margex winning election, and crypto was doing great until Binance, for those of you who don't know, Binance decided to introduce a new stablecoin, which it was paying, I think it was 12, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 12 or 15% APY, and there were no limits, which meaning you could stake it using your USDT, USDC, you can stake, and they were trying to get their own stablecoin up or something like that if I'm not wrong. But what ended up happening is the biggest rollover trades I've ever seen. Okay, so the thing got out of hand. And before that, before you know it, everybody was jumping bridges. It's not a funny thing. It's not, because I do remember there was a lot of people that committed suicide because they lost money. People jumped bridges. People did whatever they did. That's why for me, till today, I'm still asking for CZ to be held accountable for that. I'm still asking the world. I mean, like, I don't know how we're going to do this, but somebody has to hold CZ or Binance accountable for that. because this was bigger than the FTX rug pull, bigger than the Luna Classic rug pull, bigger than anything we've ever seen in the crypto industry. But what we're talking about here today is the super cycle, right? It's not that. But the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because you could see CZ before he rug pulled the entire market, and what he's saying right now after after the whole thing started coming out. Because it's funny how I was talking about it, because like, you know, you guys know me, I wake up in the morning and I look at the crypto market, look at everything that's happening, and I was like, yeah, there is a crash, but the crash is not from bad news talking about Trumpicius throwing stones. It's not about Trumpicius charity, because, you know, back in 3 or 4 months ago, that was the main fear in the market, right? That was the main fear, and everything was just going according to plan, that we was going to top out. Bitcoin was going to be higher, 150, 160,000 around October, November, or something like that, until Binance did the dirty deed, right? Until it happened. But again, I want to excuse me for a second. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I want to play this clip. Okay, this clip. Shout out to Casper for putting it out there. I want to play it. I want you guys to look at the difference before the hack, how CZ was busy talking about the super cycle and this and that, and then when everything started coming out, how he swapped. He remember what I told you yesterday, right? The magic trick, how he swapped from yeah, look over there, and look, yeah, I got a rabbit out of my head. How he swapped. And I've been telling you guys this, guys, there is no super cycle. The crypto market is just being compressed. It's just being set to the points, like only people that knows what's up, okay? If you know what's good, excuse me, you will make a lot of money from it. What you're looking at right now, markets diving, nose diving, things happening, they are just suppressing it. Once they let go of this spring, it's not gonna be 6 months of continued running. No, it's gonna jump like a frog. It's going to have that big leap. Everything is going to go up. Things are going to go crazy. But before we get into those things, let me show you what I'm talking about when it comes to what Binance did. Look at, and the difference, okay? Listen, the difference between when the super cycle, before he was exposed, and now that things came out to light. Okay, watch this here.
So whenever people ask that question, I always got to ask them, what's the time frame you look at? So whenever people ask that question, I always got to ask the time frame you're looking at. If you're looking at today, tomorrow.
Fuck. Yeah, I had to start it all over again. Let's see.
Basis, there's no way I can predict. If you look at a 5-10 year horizon, it's very easy to predict. We're going to go up. If you look at a 1 year horizon, which is like what the most of the common framework is, 2026, I'm not sure. You may be, I think I have very strong feelings that it will probably be a super cycle.
Be a super cycle.
2026, yeah.
For Bitcoin.
For Bitcoin.
And
so a few days, to be honest, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I was pretty positive about the Bitcoin super cycle. But right now, given all the FUD and all the emotions that was stirred up in the community, I'm less confident about it now. To be very frank, because no, the more FUD you kick up and the more you get all the community riled up, it does have negative effects. And also, well, basically right now, I think we're living in a very turbulent time globally.
yes.
And globally, geopolitically, etc. It's very hard to predict what's going to happen next.
Yes.
Right. So I think fundamentally, there's going to be very high volatility.
And
yeah, shout out to my big guy, my big friend. Okay, shout out to Kaspa. You can find him on YouTube and you can see the whole video if you want to look at it personally. But the reason I brought this up, okay, is that simple. Everybody and their grandmama was talking about that, right? Now they're like, yeah, because of the geopolitical, because of this and that. I was sitting here telling you right from the get-go, the cycle is different. The cycle is getting controlled by microeconomy. The macroeconomy, right now, we should have been topping out, closing shops, and doing everything. Now, the disruption of that trend happened when Binance did the dirty deed. Okay, they did that, everything crashed. Therefore, now the confidence in crypto is very low. That's why you see when I keep telling you guys, like, first, Bitcoin is not a store of value because of that incident that happened. Now, we do know also that a lot of people bought Bitcoin around that $70,000, right? ETFs and blah blah blah, everything else that went on that day, paper Bitcoin, all that shit happened around 70,000. Now, market dipping, those people got in a big loss. Okay, market ran after that a little bit, like 97,000. But you know, institutions don't play for a little bit, 10,000 $10,000 profit. They don't play for that. So when the market went higher, we start seeing how the outflows of the ETFs got higher. Those things got high, and you started to see how Bitcoin price started to go down. So now the question that is troubling a lot of people right now is, okay, are we in a bear market? What's happening? And I keep telling you, no, we're not in a bear market. There's a lot of things that are pointing out like it's manipulation, because what CZ and Binance did, I have a very funny feeling that it became the blue book, okay, the blueprint for this institution to know how to manipulate Bitcoin even further. Because before that, the market was not seeing so much volatility until they figured out, like, okay, you know what? I have a bigger stake. I can do whatever I want with it, right? You start seeing ETFs in, ETFs out, Bitcoin get manipulated up and down. And before you know it, because everybody and their grandmama, I don't understand the reason why they see Bitcoin falling, they start selling their altcoins. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't understand why is this. So now we are back to the same point we were the last time Casper was low, right? Right now, unfortunately, it is following the trends of Crashilandia falling, the trends of the dying one, where he's already dead, but he's still dying. And we have the Hakilandia and everybody and their grandmama falling, right? We still have that hope. The hope meaning that in a couple of months, or I don't know, when is the midterm? Okay, let me check that out. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. So we do have the next US midterm election in November this year. And everybody keeps thinking like, okay, you know, then it's going to pump. The market's going to pump only at the end of the year. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I think, like I've said before, in a couple of weeks, we are going to have the biggest decision of all of it, because we have the FOMC meeting coming up. We do have also that stablecoin should be here in a month or a month and a half on Casper. We should have, there is a lot of development going in on Casper. And now it backs up the same theory. When I told you, and I keep standing by it, when I said Casper is going to be the only one running in 2026. A lot of people did not believe it. A lot of people did not see it. But yeah, everything else is playing with that book. Because again, if the Clarity Act goes live, okay, I don't think we're going to wait for midterm election for the crypto market to recover, because coins that use stable coins are going to run. And when you look at it, Casper getting used as the rail for this is going to threaten the entire industry. As a matter of fact, you can see it right now. The dying one, Ethereum has started trying to work on, okay, we need to do something so that our own native chain, stablecoins, could run on the native Ethereum, just like Casper is doing it with the VProx and everything else. So Vitalicious copied Casper before. He's planning on doing it again, but I think they are too late. Like I told you, it's going to be a massive exodus from every other chain onto Casper. Because right now, okay, let's let's assume they do this. What will happen to all these layer ones? I mean, all these layer twos that are on Ethereum. What will happen to them? Because right now they only use Ethereum as a sequencer. Do you think they would rather lose fees because they first brought out the last upgrade, which didn't do shit? Like I told people, like, hey, they are just throwing stones in the air. It's like you spit upwards and then they hope it doesn't land on your face, right? That's what Ethereum was doing. And I kept telling you, it's not, no matter what did they call the upgrade that they last did a couple months ago, now they're going for the next one. But when the VPROX comes out, you're going to see Polygon, you're going to see all these guys, all of them, they know that using Casper as rails still maintain their own ecosystem. They don't even have to change anything, and the fees are going to be minute, tiny, because again, they run the risk of that if somebody else comes out and does the same thing that they are doing, they are going to lose their market share. They will. And I kept telling you this a couple months ago, before CZ decided to try to rug pull the entire crypto space. Now he's crying about it. Now he's busy trying to post and save face. And the funny thing is that nobody believes him. Binance is now becoming less than Mexi. That's what is happening right now. But hey, for you and I, that's not what we are looking for. For you and I, we are looking for opportunity. And the opportunity is laying right there in front of you. Don't look at, again, do not look at the market. The market is red, yes. And why? Because people are panicking. The panic that is going on right now is because people are looking at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is dropping because, again, the smoke screen that they had talking about store of value is beginning to get lifted. This is the time that you make that jump. So me, what did I do? I bought more Casper on spot. I closed the leverage tradings that I had. I closed them all because, again, looking at the charts right now, it is showing that, yeah, we might go a little lower and I can get a better entry. That's what I did. Those of you who don't understand, okay, let's use one of the, let me use this one, and I am going to use yeah, let's go on this one. This is working. Okay, if you look at this, I'm gonna use Jasmine for example. Look at Jasmine. Here we had a sell signal right here. You seen it? By the time you see it and you look at the RSI and MACD, you can also see they're still spraying downwards. And the biggest thing of all of it, look at the Bollinger Band as a whole. Okay, if you look at Bollinger Band as a whole, we are arching downwards. As that being said, you see it was trying to squeeze, but now it's doing this. It looks like it's going to even go lower even more. So for me, I look at those signals and I was like, yep, I think we are going lower. So I closed all my Jasmine positions, and I didn't want to take that risk because, again, it would be better if I get an entry at 0.004 or 0.003 or whatever that is going to go. So I'm watching on that, and this is just the 1 hour. If you look at it on the 4 hourly, you will also see the same thing. You see, if you look at it on the 4 hourly, look at the Bollinger Bands again. They are beginning to spray and it's getting bigger, right? So look at the MACD. Still spraying downwards. RSI still also spraying downwards. So this is another reason why I took that decision of closing those positions. Yesterday you guys saw there wasn't down there. I was just breaking even, so I just closed them, and I'm waiting for a better entry downwards. Okay, I bought more coins on spot. I still have extra cash, which, again, once they drop down to that low, I'm also gonna even add more to my spot account. So that's the reason why. Okay, the signs are showing that we are going even lower. If you look at it on the daily, you will also see the same thing. Okay, on the daily right here, see, on the daily, when you zoom out, we have a sell signal appear already. Look at the MACD and look at the RSI on the same thing, right? You're seeing it, and the price is hugging the bottom side of the Bollinger Band, meaning this right now, we still have more room to go downwards. So again, you have to start looking at it on the lower time frame and then to the higher time frame. And if you look at it also on the weekly, this is another one you have to look. Weekly, 7 days, okay? What do you see? The same thing. So for me, once I saw this, yeah, I just like, you know what? I'm going to de-risk. I'm closing my positions. I'll stay away from leverage while I'm monitoring the market, because the lower it goes, the better entry positions I'm going to get. It's going to be a big pump to the upside, and if you don't pay attention to the market, you're going to miss it. Now, looking at another one again, which again, King Kaspa is another one that can give you a very, very good example. Okay, a very good example of what's going on. Look again, see, what do you see? Bollinger Bands, we are hugging the lower side of it, hugging the lower side of everything. Look at the MACD and look at the RSI. That's again gives you another sign to tell you, okay, you can de-risk and get a better entry position on your long. So yeah, I'm waiting again. I'm watching the market. Trust me, I have set alarms and everything else watching these things, because I want to get on spot. I want to get a better entry point. It wouldn't be a bad thing for me to get another 200,000 or 300,000 coins added to my spot account and then a leverage position open. So yeah, I'm watching for this. And if you want to, you look at it on the daily, you will see the same thing. We got a sell signal on the day. Okay, see right there, we have a day signal. We are hugging the bottom line of the Bollinger Band. And look at the MACD and look at the RSI. They are still showing signs of dropping. So you have to look at that. For me, that's why I am staying away from leverage, and I'm watching these things closely. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will also see the same. So let's see here, 4-hourly. You see, we have a sell signal here already. We have a sell signal. We broke the point of control. We are touching the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and look at the MACD and RSI. It looks like we still have some more momentum to go down, and this one is flipping again, more momentum to go down. So no matter what chart you look at, it's having the same effect. So for me, I'm staying away from leverage. I have to find a better entry positions, but on spot, I am packing my bags. The lower we go, the more I keep on buying, because again, is what nobody's telling you. And everybody knows what Casper is bringing to the table. Casper is going to kill him. Casper is about to fuck him. I mean, like, it is funny part of it is that when you are talking about this, people are looking at you as if you're crazy. Everybody and their grandmama is looking at VPROX as if it was how do I say this? As if it does not make any sense at all. Okay, as if things are not supposed to, it's going to flip out. So people are looking at it, and the most dangerous part of it is that they are believing this super cycle nonsense. Even if after, when you looked at it, CZ, my friends, CZ, who was talking about super cycle, and when people, I'm not a big person on YouTube, I'm not a big person on the crypto space or nothing, but I know how to look at the signs on the wall. And I was telling you guys, it's not going to be a super cycle. Watch macroeconomy. Watch this and that. And now, trust me, if they come out today and tell you that, okay, Trumpicius comes out and say, you know what, no more throwing stones at Iran, trust me, they are going to start pumping the market like crazy. But we know it's not going to happen. It's not a matter of weeks. It's not a matter of days. But they are going to do it. Therefore, by that, you're going to see, I told you yesterday, stock market still has 10 to 15% upwards momentum. We still have it, because if you go look at the economy, every time we've gone through the same thing we are going through right now, it usually happens before the Hail Mary moves goes on, right? So instead of crying, look at history. It does not repeat, but it rhymes. Look at what Casper is doing. And because again, I keep telling you, you don't have to close your eyes to reality. Casper is going to be the only one running. And again, we do have here IGRA Live's about to go live. Stablecoins about to get introduced. VPROX that everybody was saying they're going to take 2 years to happen. VPROX are about to happen. And we do have, again, the Clarity Act is about to get passed, because they are looking at it. They are trying to come into a balance between crypto exchanges and banks, and the banks, which I'm telling you is going to be all the same. Either you leave your money in the bank and get the 2 or 3%, or put it on crypto exchanges, get a 2 or 3%. Again, everybody's going to get the same regulation. Because like I said, it doesn't make any sense that the crypto exchanges, they do the same things like banks, and yet they don't want to get regulated like a bank. That does not make any sense at all. So it's up to you. Do you want to cry, sit over there and cry, or do you want to make a move? Because times like this, my friend, generational wealth gets passed over to the next person. If you do not pay attention, you get passed on. Markets don't wait for nobody. We make that money. That's what it is. You are going to sit there, sitting in the middle of a river, and soap getting in your eyes. Make a move. Trust me, make a move. In the 70s, it happened. In 2000, it happened. 2008, it happened. 2020, just yesterday, it happened, and it is happening right now. You want to sit there and cry about it? Well, do you? I'll do me, and God will bless America. But one thing I know for sure is that those of you that make the move, okay, you make a move. I'm not your financial advisor. As you guys can see, I closed my leverage trading. It's not because I'm getting out of markets. No, my strategy, I'm looking for a better entry. Better entry meaning to get more money out of this move that is happening right now. You can do the same, or you can just leave it. Now, at the same time, I'm buying on spot. I'm buying Casper on spot. I'm buying Quant on spot. I'm buying Jasmine on spot. I am accumulating because, again, once they let go of this spring and it jumps, everybody and their grandmama is going to find out the difference between khaki and leather. And trust me, market never favor the majority. You see right now, everybody crying about bear market, right? Everybody's crying, oh yeah, we're in a bear market. We just broke the 200 moving average. We just broke the 50, this and that. How many times have we seen Bitcoin do a switcheroo on your ass when you was looking left? We've seen it, right? So it's up to you. Do you want to make a move, or do you don't want to? Look at the fundamentals. Look at what's really going on. Look at it. Okay? Yeah. Those of them who were yelling, yeah, super cycle here. My grandma is going to get a tricycle and blah, blah, blah. And I kept telling you, nope, it's not going to happen. It's not a super cycle. What are they talking about now? What are they talking about? You are seeing them coming out, right? Telling you, yeah, this and that. After every pain that CZ caused, CZ is responsible for this market crash. He is responsible for it. He's not busy tweeting about it, talking about, yeah, these are FUD and this and that. CZ Binance is responsible for it. Therefore, it's not an organic dump. It's not. It's people being afraid. That's why it is dumping. Once people realize, like, oh, okay, it was just this, guess what? It's going to run. It is going to run. Even the post that when Jonathan called him out, for being a clown, he did not respond to it. They didn't respond to their word. Now that the entire world is opening their eyes and be telling him like, yeah, Binance is full of shit. Look at now. It's coming out. It's coming out because he's losing money. He's losing users. Yours truly closed my account on Binance, and every day they keep losing more and more users. Therefore, the FUD is there. That is why the market is experiencing this. But if you are not vigilant, you are not going to make money out of it. Therefore, you have to play vigilant. You have to, guys, it is an opportunity. If Casper goes back down to 1 cent, I am selling everything I got to buy even more. It's an opportunity. If you don't see it as such, do not cry tomorrow when everybody's building mansions and everybody's setting themselves. Because again, yesterday, remember when I tell you yesterday, it used to be a Bitcoin cycle. Now, everybody and their grandmama is beginning to figure out like Bitcoin is not what they told us it is. Right? And I told you, stay away from Bitcoin if you didn't buy it below $10,000. Me, I'm still good. I'm good at it. Even though they try to maintain it, even if it drops down to 40,000, I'm still good. I bought it at 3,500. See, everybody who was at 125, yeah, invest in Bitcoin, invest in Bitcoin. Today, yeah. So it is what it is, okay? You have to pay attention. It is going to become a Kaspa cycle because now the entire world cares about their money. 10 years ago, maybe they did not care. Now they care about money. All you hear in every news outlet is how they're moving money, how the dollar is going to do, how the oil is going to do. Everybody cares about their money. Once stablecoins becomes the thing, everybody's going to start looking like, okay, if I want to send money to my mama today, where can it move faster, safer, and everything else? Casper. If I want to use like I'm telling you, I'm not surprised if Quant comes out today and says, you know what, we're leaving Ethereum and we're going onto Casper using vProgs. I'm not surprised by that. It's gonna happen because if Quant does not do it, somebody else will do a project that will do the same thing, right? So yeah, they have already started talking about it. The other day, Gilbert, the CEO, the founder, was saying it, and that's another reason why Ethereum is trying to upgrade, because projects have started to make noise about leaving Ethereum to something better, which we know, drum rolls, Casper. They have started to make noise about it. I'm telling you, it's going to become a Casper-based cycle. Casper go up, the entire market is going to go. Casper drop, the entire market going to drop. Although I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be something much more stable than what Bitcoin has been throwing people Hail Marys left and right. Therefore, the more Casper that you pack in your bags, the better you are going to be. I'm telling you, you don't have to look far away. You don't have to look. There is no super cycle. There is not. I've been saying it for over a year now. And now finally, the big guns are coming out telling me. I look at CZ make that statement and I was like, yep, I said it before. And I was right. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. And let's see. And before, again, like I said, I close my leverage positions and there's no need of looking at my position. So once I open them up, I'll let you guys know when I'm opening, because I'm looking at the market for those better opportunities. Okay, let's see how the market has been doing, and let's see. And we're gonna look at crypto bubbles. Let's see right quick, and we see, yeah. yeah, everybody and grandmama, right? The fears are coming in. So anyways, we look at Kaspa, KAS. We do have King Kaspa right here. For the past hour, 1.9% up, 6.6% down on the day, 20.7% down on the week, 43.7% down on the month, and 70.1% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $794.84 million, and the 24 hours volume traded at $45 million. Wow. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. I still think like, okay, maybe this market cap might even drop to like $500 million, and then it's going to take off from there. But wait, I'm watching, because I need that better entry. I need it, right? like nothing else, okay? Anyways, now let's go look at the next one, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. For the past hour, 1.9% up, 5.5% down on the day, 14.3% down on the week, 21.9% down on the month, 32.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $905.66 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $26.06 million. Okay, now we look at Cubic. Okay, high risk, high reward. We have here 1.3% down the last hour, 4.1% down on the day. 1.3% up the last hour, 4.1% down on the day, 13.9% down on the week, 32% down on the month, and 73.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $66.14 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $2 million. I told you, it's a high risk, high reward. You see how the market cap dropping quickly? You should be very careful when it comes to trading Cubic, okay? Now we look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, and we have here 2.1% up in the last hour, 7.7% down on the day, 13.3% down on the week, 38.9% down on the month, and 76.9% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $269.98 million, and the 24 hours volume traded at $22.22 million. Now we look at Jonathan's Petro Bitcoin. We do have 1.4% up in the last hour, 6.3% down on the day, 17.5% down on the week, 25.1% down on the month, 28.2% down on the year, and sitting at the market cap of $1.41 trillion, and a 24 hours volume traded at $104.04 billion. Damn. Yeah, man, that thing is rolling over. So yeah, the fears are there, right? People are afraid of what's happening. People are afraid of it. But again, it's going to happen very soon. Give it a couple of days or probably a week or so. But like I told you guys, 4 weeks we'll find out. This is the, I said 5 weeks, right? We're running out of 1 more week. So in 4 weeks we'll find out where the direction of the market is going to take place. Okay, but yeah, it's playing out exactly like I was expecting. Okay, opportunity more for you to pack more of your damn bags, or you can go cry with your grandma. Here's the big boy's pants. That's what we do around here. Now, there is no point of looking at the market prices in details, but hey, I like to do it just to show you. Okay, let's see here. We do have the Dixie, which everybody was saying is going to shit, or the dollar collapsing. Look at that. Dixie is doing pretty good. Like I told you, they are going to fix the currency. They don't care about economy right now. It would have been a different story if China economy was doing good, if everybody else was doing good and the US economy was doing bad. They are not going to fix economy. It's all about the currency. That is all about. Well, it's up to you. Okay, you make your own decisions, but again, the signals are there. You can see it. Dixie going up, Bitcoin is still crashing, $70,000. Yeah, let's watch and see. If you look at Casper, this is also another reason why I close my positions on Casper to get a better entry. You look at this line right here. Look at that. The major support, we lost it. We lost that falling wedge major support, which again, it might be a fake out, or it might be like, you know, once Bitcoin go to like that 68 or 65,000, it's going to weak down there, and then it's going to start to go up. And you look at the ribbon. Look at the ribbon. Ribbon was trying to curve, but instead it started to go down again. So that's another reason why I closed this my positions. Okay, so yeah, it's looking bearish right now, bearish. And if you look at it on the 4 hourly, you'll see the same thing. Right now on the 4 hour, it looks like we are just testing that support. We're just testing it, and yeah, when we start to do this, you do not want to be over leveraged right now, because again, if you see, look at yesterday. If you see, you will see that here the ribbon was trying to go straight, and all of a sudden started to go down. So yeah, I don't think we are going up like that. So I'm waiting to see what will happen in the next few hours or days. So let's watch and see. So yeah, everything is happening. And again, you have to look at another big picture, which is, you remember when I was telling you on gold that the RSI, I mean the moving average was facing downwards. The same thing we are looking at right now. Look at the moving average for Kaspa. It's facing downwards. So it means more downwards pressure. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna sit tight and we're gonna wait. If you look at it on the daily, you're going to see there's no difference, because the lower time frames, they also started falling. If you can see on the daily, yeah, it looks like the daily still hasn't closed outside that major support yet. But when you look at it, I pay attention to, first of all, the moving average facing downwards, ribbon facing downwards. Yeah, there is too many things. Like I even showed you the MACD and RSI earlier. They are showing that yeah, there is a lot more downwards pressure. How low? Maybe 2.5 cents. If we go to 1 cent, that would be a miracle, but maybe 2.5 cents. That's what I'm looking at to see. But you guys already know me. I don't wait for price confirmation. I usually just get in. So weekly, you also see the same thing that is happening right now. On the weekly, we have not closed outside that falling wedge yet. That's another thing that tells me, like, yeah, maybe a reversal will come before that. But yeah, we are looking great right now. I keep telling you, guys who are afraid of it, I don't know what they're afraid of. Anything before 10 cents is nothing but noise. Just watch and see. After 10 cents, you do have 15 cents. Above that, we do have 18, 19 cents. And before you know it, all-time highs will kick in, and then price discovery. It's okay. The market is doing their thing. You put on your big boy pants and make decisions, right? Anyways, now let's go look at Quant right quick. QNT. See, QNT, the banker's coin right here. Look at Quant, and we have the same situation. On the hourly, Quant is back into, you guys remember a couple of months ago, into this resistance and support, right? Quant is doing the same thing right now. But just like Casper, I look at the moving average. It is facing downwards. Ribbon is facing downwards, and it's still in the earlier stages of spraying out. That's another thing I look at. Okay, so for me, yeah, stay tight there. Let's watch how this thing play out. And now you see on the 4 hourly is also another one. You see, we haven't closed below the major support. We're back into this same ping pong sideways movement we had along like a couple of months ago. That's where we are still into it. So that's why I am looking for better entry positions. Once this ribbon begin to try to show signs of reversing, I am in. I'm getting my positions ready. So yeah, everything is still there. I'm waiting for a better entry. If you look at on the daily, you will also see the same. See, we broke right back into the triangle, but not under it. Okay, we still right into it. So prices are still, there is still a chance that we go back down there to let's say $60 or 59. Sorry about that, maybe $60 or $59 thereabout. Then we will see this thing. Let's see if it's going to reverse from there and then start going up. Anyways, now that's why I keep telling you, for me, when I look at it, I see when you start looking on the weekly, anything under $125 is nothing but noise. No, for me, it's just day traders doing their thing, people panicking. It gives us a better entry level and all that stuff. So it's up to you. Above that, we are going to have that $151, which when we conquer that is going to be $164. Above that, we're looking at $176, and before you know it, $230, which will also lead us to all-time high and then into price discovery. So we are still there. Now, the main thing that everybody and their grandmama is running away from is exactly this. Okay, you see on the weekly, the gold, right? You have to look at gold first. Like I told you, you got to stay away from gold because right now gold is doing its thing. Everybody and their grandmama call me crazy. You remember when I told you on gold we had a Hail Mary fall, it comes back, retest, and down we went, right? Remember, I told you this. So yeah, gold is doing its thing, and everybody and their grandmama understands why. Because again, it is a given. We understand that. I think Trumpicius Magicius is going to make Iran to to sit down. No more stone throwing. Nobody wants big stones from the U.S., right? So that situation is going to get resolved. But hey, as you guys can see, even on the 4 hourly, gold is also still going down. There is still no way it's still going to reverse now. You see, everybody's talking about a US dollar. I told you they are going to fix the currency. It's not going to go to shit like they're talking. Now, they're telling you there is so many things that are putting the US dollar on top of the pedestal, and it's going to make it stronger, right? If you look at it on the daily, the same thing you are seeing. See, we cut right into the ribbon. Now we are playing with the ribbon, which again, now you already see 1 hour down, 4 hour down. Daily is next. Daily is going to go down. Look at where the moving average is sitting. Okay, you have to understand it. Price always gets attracted to the moving average. This always happens. There's no two ways about it, right? Anyways, it's up to you, right? If you want to do it, then the weekly will follow. Now, if you start to look at that, and then you look at our good friend, the orange guy, Bitcoin, exactly the same playbook. You see, exact same playbook. Is people getting afraid, manipulation happening right now. And I keep telling you, now all you have to watch is the pi cycle top. That's all you have to watch. Now look, price always get attracted to the moving average. Right now Bitcoin is touching that moving average. Let's see on the weekly. Like I said, this is manipulation. Once we see here, it's going to bounce. Okay, my only issue here is the ribbon turning red on the weekly. Started to turn. Maybe it's a fake out. It's going to turn right back up green. But you look at it, look at the green, the blue line. You see, starting to pull straight, right? Look at the red line. It's showing signs of doing this. Okay, once they converge, that's when we start the real bear market. It's up to you. You can sit there and cry about it, or you can make moves. Okay, but hey, who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you what to do, right? I'm nobody to tell you. All I can tell you, the super cycle they're talking about is not happening. The 4-year cycle is still intact, and we're going to have this the spring is going to get released, and we are going to see this thing jump. When I say jump, I mean jump. Okay, anyways guys, there you have it. Do not panic. It's opportunity. Pile up on your coins that you believe on. Kaspa, Quant, adjust me and have cash ready, because again, when this 10 to 15% run on the stock market tops out, it's going to be a Hail Mary, which you're going to need that cash. Okay, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and drop me a nice comment. If you have negative things to say, I'm going to delete it and I'm going to block you from my comments, from my channel. I do not have time for people whining. A little bit of encouragement goes a long way, not just for me, but for everybody else watching these videos. Okay, and also don't forget to share so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can watch these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, my friend, please don't lose that opportunity. It's right in front of your face. Do not let it go. You need to grab it. Okay, bye bye.